How to build and grow your food and beverage business in Saudi Arabia and the GCC region webinar by Metric.
First of all, thank you for inviting me for this webinar. And I believe that Metric and 2469 have a similar goals and similar goals to empower entrepreneurs to start their own business. Community, I believe community, we as a 2469, we believe community play a big role to support each other. And that's why we are here to support food entrepreneurs. Let me just introduce myself. Umair Khalid. I'm born and brought up in Saudi. Worked with startups like Careem, Conversation. I launched my first business. My first venture was we were building virtual brands with social media influencers in Pakistan. We launched first our two brands with one with Raza Samo, our renowned YouTuber in Pakistan. And then we launched with the great Muhammad Ali. And but unit economic doesn't work in Pakistan as a cloud kitchen because there is only one aggregator. To run a cloud kitchen, you should have ecosystem of aggregators or food ecosystem. But in Pakistan, we have only one aggregator which is I believe Food Panda, and they're taking crazy margins from food entrepreneurs. So we shut down our venture in Pakistan. We launched in Saudi. In Saudi, we were doing good, but we found a bigger problem of food entrepreneurs, which is food entrepreneurs or restaurants. They complain that 90% of the restaurants they are charging higher commission. 90% of the restaurant, they said aggregators are charging higher commission, plus they are investing 25 to 22,000 Saudi Riyal in marketing, social media, and aggregator marketing. So here we are currently pivoting stage. We are building a TikTok for food. Kitchenara is a TikTok for food where you can watch videos, you can order the food through the video, and you can download our application. You can we are in a beta launch. You can start your content creation journey. You can review foods, and very soon you can earn through your reviews. Okay, to launch any business, not only food, only any business, you should have your local legal presence, which is CR, commercial registration. Commercial registration, you can have commercial registration by visiting MISA. MISA have their own criteria. Then MISA, you have to obtain a MISA license first. Then you can obtain commercial registration. To get a MISA license, if you are running business in Pakistan or any other place in the world, so you have to have 1 year of your financial, and you can apply through misa.sa .gov. Let me confirm the so investment saudi.sa is the website. You can go to MISA website, and in MISA website you can have e-services, and e-services you have to create your profile there, and from there you can apply for a MISA license. Once you get the MISA license, you can obtain your legal entity, which is a commercial registration. I will do. I'll send the link of MISA on the chat. Okay, so they can. This is MISA, and once you go to the MISA, it will you can go to e-services. From e-services, or you can directly go to investment.sa. But investment Saudi will it's a portal, and you'll get MISA information from MISA website. MISA website will provide you all the information. They have their own what we call it. They have their own regulation. They have PDF. You can download the PDF. You can go through the regulations details, and you can get you can get a lot of information from there, especially for Saudi. To have and similar goes to UAE. In UAE, you can as a food business, I believe you can have you can be a home chef and you can run your brand through your home. But for that also you have to have a license, which is a license for freelancer license in Dubai. Plus, if you want to run your brand as a business, or you want to launch your brick and mortar restaurant, you have to obtain a license in Dubai also. And in Dubai, the process is bit much easier than Saudi. Just there are a couple of portals. One of my favorite is Clara. Clara, you can go to Clara and you can start incorporating your business. But before, yes, yes. Uh, so for food businesses, for food entrepreneurs, launch your idea with friends and family. Then second step is, once you have your legal things done, then you can start small. Don't go too big. Start with cloud kitchens, which is already there. The infrastructure is there in UAE, in Saudi. There are cloud kitchens like Kekro, Delivery Hero have their own cloud kitchen. You can rent a space and you can start your food business from there. The problem with the cloud kitchens or virtual brands is you have limited audience, which is delivery only audience. You don't have pickup or dine-in options or walk-in customers. So the audience is limited, but you can test your idea there. You can test your how the market is how the people is getting your brand. Yes, yes. So to start a branch, the main thing is location in food. If you're opening your restaurant, let's say a Desi restaurant or a Pakistani or Indian, so you have to have uh, a good location where people, Pakistani or Indian or Bangladeshi people are there. Uh, let's say in Saudi, you have places like Hara and there are many places where you can have your Desi food business, or you can say Pakistani, Indian, or Bangladeshi food business. And in food business, the main thing is location. Uh, Select your location wisely. From day one, don't fall in love with your recipe. Okay, maybe you like your recipe and other people don't. Try to iterate your food business or food tech business. You have to be uh, very fast and change. You have to observe the market and change according to the market. Uh, I'll give you an example of COVID. Once COVID hit, then every restaurant, they have to have their delivery uh, business, or they have to register themselves on aggregators. So COVID teaches a very big lesson, right? So you have to, your brick and mortar restaurant or your attack business, you have to be very fast in you can say to the change. You have to be adaptive to the change. Okay, so my favorite food is, I'm a foodie guy, so everything which is written halal, it's my favorite food. So uh, my favorite is Arabic, and which is mandi or makbi and biryani. Biryani is top of the list. Top of the list. Yes. The biggest challenge, sorry, the biggest challenge in food business is, or restaurant business is talent. Retaining the talent is painful, because if you hire a chef and he have another opportunity, he will switch to the better opportunity. And the retaining rate, or the conversion rate of talent in food business is 60% of the talent they churn or they change their jobs. So retaining is very painful in food business. How do we stand out? Is currently in food and beverages or restaurant industry, there is a change in marketing style. There is a lot of UGC involved and a lot of reviews involved. If you see, 80% of the content consumed in TikTok is food content. So, which is a, a shift of marketing for restaurants. If you have a restaurant and you don't have your TikTok account, then it's better to close your restaurant, because most of the now in Saudi and in GCC, 70% of the traffic is coming from TikTok or from videos. Which is also that's why we are also that's why we created Kitchenara. Kitchenara is a TikTok for food, right? So if you don't have TikTok, try to build your brand awareness to stand out. Recipes can be copied, but you get your you have to be patient in building a business, no matter what business it is, FnB or food tech or fintech. Patience and resilience is the key to build the business. Consumer behavior is changing. The consumer want more real thing than just advertisement. 80% of the consumer, they don't trust influencer marketing now. They want real. That's why there is an app in US. It's called Be Real. So it's a new social media. You can be real. You have to be real in that social media. Be real in your recipes or marketing. This is the key, I believe. And on your question, how do you the negative or negative comment on your food, you can eliminate that by giving them loyalty points or connecting with your customers. The problem with the FnB now in the world is the restaurant, they don't know their dine-in customers. Who are they and what are they're not connected with their dining customer. And also with delivery aggregators, they're not sharing data with the restaurant, right? They don't know who are their customers. So building your customer persona is I think I believe that they can eliminate these kind of threats. If you have multiple cuisines on your menu, which is I don't think that will go well with the audience, because audience will know you from your what we call it, the most famous, or you can say the signature meal. You should have one signature meal, but the brand positioning is very important. If you are positioning your brand as a desi brand, then you should resonate with your brand, right? If you're positioning like desi brand, or let's say Chinese cuisine, and you have Arabic menu, then it doesn't work. So getting award, there is no secret sauce to get awards. It's on the biggest award is not you got awarded by someone, but the biggest award is from your team. If if they are connected with your brand, and your first customer is your team. If your team is not buying you, then please don't do this, what don't do what you're doing. Change your idea, right? So your team should be like, when we were in Careem. Careem is a best example for me, to resonate, or to connect with your team as a brand. I still use Careem. I don't use any other. I'm very loyal to Careem still. So what Careem did is, with the employees, is amazing. You'll see that there is invest there. They called PayPal Mafia in MENA. They call us Careem Mafia. So Careem build entrepreneurs. Careem create entrepreneurs. So I believe that you have to connect with your team first, and then rest of the world. In Saudi, they want in 2030, the Vision 2030 is all about having 80% of food manufacturing in Saudi. So plus they're very active in food tech. There is one accelerator called Sumbula. Sumbula is an accelerator for food tech, focus on food tech. So which is very they are very helpful. They provide you the insight. They provide you the data of food related to food tech. Yes, Saudi government is supporting food tech, and in Dubai also there are some of the programs supporting government programs supporting food tech, especially agri-tech in agriculture. So agri-tech and food tech, both they are supporting. Like there is Sandbox accelerator in Dubai. They have they're sector agnostic, but they yes, they do focus on food tech. So when I talk about FnB, in the key member in FnB in your team is your chef, and retaining chef is hell, right? Because they know their talent, and they once they have a good offer, or they become chef to run their own business. They will open their own business, or they will switch the opportunity. So to connect with your team, or to retain your team, you have to be you have to know your team. You have to connect with your team as an entrepreneur, or as a leader. You have to connect with your team, know their problems, know their what not only work problems, their personal problems. Like I'll give you an example of our Prophet, peace be upon him. He was connected with his Sahaba, he know everyone single problem, their personal problem, their religious problem, or you can say their spiritual issues. So he was very well connected with them. So you have to be very well connected with your team. Make them owner on your brand. Or in startup, we give stock options. If you're a restaurant, and you can give a stock option of your restaurant, but in restaurant you cannot. You'll not go IPO with your restaurant, and they'll be the employee will get multiples of 100. But incentivizing the staff is very important. Plus, as I said, connecting with your team. And for chef, just give them freedom to do what they want to do, with the limitation. Yes. So in this era, it's a tech era. If you're not using tech in your food business, then there is a problem in you. You're not tech savvy. You have to be tech savvy. There are a couple of solutions to run your inventory digitally, digital inventory plus cost is very important. If you break down the cost of food business, you have 20% is your operation cost. Then sorry, 30% is your operation cost. Then 20%, if you are very good with the operation, then 20% is your food cost. So you have to be very mindful with your cost, with your food cost. Don't My first advice is don't buy your grocery from Panda, or you can say from superstores. Go to local shops, or go to the main market to buy your grocery for your brand. Don't buy because your food cost is very important for your profit margin. If your food cost is more than 20%, then there is a problem in your operations also. Then you'll not be profitable in the long term. So I had a friend. He used to run a burger brand, and he was buying his grocery from superstore, where the price is different, is almost 10% from the local market, which is very huge. Like, and he was not buying in a bulk. He was buying single any ketchup, single ketchup, not in a bulk purchase. So when you're starting, you don't have to buy in bulk, but buy from local market. Don't buy from the superstore. Yes. To manage your finances in food business is very important. In any business, it's very important, because if you don't have money, you'll die. Uh, and as I said, that if you're not tech savvy in this era, then you have to rethink. A platform like Metric is a great platform for managing your bookkeeping, for and managing your average order size. You can know your AOV. In food business also, AOV is very important, because if you're building a virtual brand, and you don't know your average order size, AOV is, then you have to know these metrics. And metrics, as name, you have to know your every metric. So use metrics for Talabat. You can go to Talabat website, and you can register your brand on their website. Or if you want, I can help you on registering your brand. Just you have my LinkedIn. If you don't have my LinkedIn, I'll send you my LinkedIn on a chat. Just message me, and I'll connect you with the right guy to onboard your brand. There is in Dubai, there is Talabat, there is Deliveroo to register with. Then there is Moon Food. Don't register in one platform. Register in multiple platforms, so you have more orders from multiple platforms. Do I choose food aggregator? This is a good question, because in Saudi and in MENA region, the market is very big. In Saudi, the total number of orders being delivered. This is delivered order, not cancelled or not entertained order. This is delivered order. Almost 800K orders per day in Saudi. 800K means every hour, every minute there is 10 or 20 orders per hour. More than that. So the market is very huge, and yes, there is a saturation in food delivery, but no one is doing what we are doing. We have a competitive edge, which is videos. And nowadays, if you see millennials and Gen Z, their buying decision from buying a piece of pizza or buying a real estate is through videos. So which is crazy. So there is a safety regulation which is required from SFAD, Saudi Food Authority in Saudi. for beverages. And beverages market is, especially after the boycott things, the beverages market is very huge in MENA, especially in Bahrain, in UAE, and in Saudi also. Saudi, they have their own brand now, which is called Kinza Cola. Kinza Cola is very famous in Saudi. So it's a very big market now. It's saturated market, but it's a big market after the boycotts are running. And I really admire if you're doing beverages thing, especially soft drinks, then go for it. And if you need any help, you have my LinkedIn. I'll connect you uh, with some government people to give you uh, more advice. Herbal tea, the first you have to do the market analysis for herbal tea. There are Chinese brands in herbal tea market, which they're leading the market. And nowadays, and in Saudi is very open, so they're opening their manufacturing in Saudi. So if you have herbal tea brand you want to launch in Saudi, it's a right time to do this. Logistics side or supply chain, you have to connect with the local market, like local suppliers you can get. Currently, the biggest challenge is they are not digitized. You have to go one by one. You have to go to the market and connect with them. There are portals of Saudi portals in Saudi market. There are portals like Saudi Food Authority. They have portals of uh, uh, they have the list of the suppliers of all the categories. So you can go and check there to get the data. So the problem of supply chain in Saudi is they are not digitized yet. The suppliers are not digitized yet, which will be very soon. There are companies who are working on digitizing suppliers. Like there is a company called Swap. They're working on it. So it will be digitized soon. So how do we cater that? Let's say you're registered with, or you're doing your business with aggregators. So in your description you can add that this is not for this. If you have like allergies for seafood allergy, then take care. But if you see brick and mortars, if I give you example of brick and mortar, like I love the brand called Albaig. When you go to Albaig, they have a pamphlet where it gives you all the information that this is the milk being used. If you are allergic with milk, then don't order this. So you have to communicate with your audience with the allergic things. Yes. You can, but in Saudi, you have to be Saudi to do this. In Saudi, local cannot, or non-Saudis cannot run food business from home, but Saudi can. But they also have to obtain a freelancer license. But UAE, I believe, yes, you can. If you want to import, there is another the legal thing changed a lot, because you have to obtain a license to import goods. To import goods, you have to obtain a license from SFDA to import food consumable food license, which will take time. And the best way is to partner with someone local, because if you add a local element in Saudi, or even in UAE, they have free zones. In Saudi, still there is no free zones. There will be a free zones very soon, but there is no free zone in Saudi. But in UAE, there are free zones. You can import. Yes, it's easier. But in Saudi, you have to show at least the capital of 30 million Saudi riyal to have a license of. The last thing I want to say is build a community around you, and like 2469 is doing, and Tex is doing. Give first, and then get. So it's always giving first. Be giver, and then you'll get the food portfolio.